So SDS just released a new calendar containing the new things that are going to come out within the next week, and one of them is the Extreme program. If you guys are not familiar with what that is, in prior years, Moments to the Extreme containing very difficult challenges and tasks to get some really good cards. But if you looked at that calendar very closely, you could see that we saw our very first Parallel 5 mission, and oh boy was I ready for that. But quite the bad news, as I am heading to Florida in a day, so I'm not going to be able to try and get that first. But since I'm not getting it, I would love to teach you guys exactly how I do it. What makes me so experienced in this? I only have 30 P5s. Introducing the 1 of 1 squad containing Oswald Peraza. I was the first to get him a while back. My most recent 1 of 1, Anthony Volpe, we just recorded his debut. He did shit, but it was my fault. Austin Riley, we also recorded his debut. He is also a 1 of 1 card. Cutchin, again, another 1 of 1. Ridiculous card. He was a collection and we got him. So, and then we got the BR program reward. Cedric Mullins, 1 of 1. He is probably one of my favorite swings in the game. And last but certainly not least, we have Juan Soto, the 1 of 1 home run derby version. I mean, just look at these stats. He's batting .490 with me for 31 home runs. That's ridiculous. That is actually unfair. But today I will be teaching you both ways to P5 a player and a pitcher. Starting off with the hitter side, we have all these great players right now, and we are going to pretend like we are 1 of 1ing Juan Soto right now. So all you need to do to get prepared for this is use cards that are not P5'd yet. I know this is a really tough ask, especially because you want to use hitters that you are very comfortable with. But all in all, at the end of the day, once you do these grinds, it's going to be a complete waste. Racking up parallel XP for a player, you already have P5. So again, there's no reason to do that. It doesn't hurt to change the squad a bit. And right now, this is our grinding squad. We are trying to complete the new program out. Yeah, as soon as you have this, you are completely ready to start. And one more thing, when you're doing a hitter, you want absolutely 100,000% need Shohei Ohtani in there. So I have used this Ohtani, the game 1 card for my 1 of 1s, and he has racked up 23,000 parallel XP, almost 24,000. But as we all know, we have a new Shohei Ohtani with better stats and better hitting stats. If we look at his parallel XP, you can see right there that we are nearing 40,000 XP. Just psychotic. I know that. But let's get into the juicy stats real quick. If we look at his stats, he has 398 innings with a 190 ERA, 832 strikeouts, and this is just the pitching side. We mainly use him because he's a 9-hole hitter. As a hitter, he has a 601 batting average with 159 home runs, and now you can really see why he's close to 40,000, almost close to 60,000 parallel XP. And once that is done, you are complete with your team. You are ready to go into the game. What you want to do is head into single player, obviously, and the easiest way you can do this is by playing against the CPU, against the Rockies away. Now, speaking on difficulty, there's a parallel XP boost the higher you go on the rankings. So rookie, you get 1 times, veteran, you get 1.2 times, all-star 1.3, Hall of Fame 1.4, and legend 1.5. It might not seem like a lot, but trust me, it is a lot. The only reason why I would not recommend going above all-star, because again, legend tends to get very difficult, and getting consistent home runs is something you need to do. But if you hit a home run on legend, it'll boost you a lot more than it would on rookie. But all in all, again, I would 100,000% recommend a rookie. Play away. Recently I have been playing June 1 p.m. at Coors to Shohei, and you have your parallel XP guy in the number 1 spot, and you have to make sure you hit with everyone. The main goal of this entire process is to go through your entire order without pitching at all. So you wanna bat around and get to your player twice. I said twice. It's a tough ask, but again, it's on rookie, so some of you should be able to do this. So let's go through this right now. Okay, that should be a pretty quick, easy double right there. Doubles, triples, and home runs are obviously okay. Singles, I tend to be on. I don't like hitting singles. They'll give you the least amount of parallel XP. But the most important thing is you want to get on base and you want to score the run. Okay, Jorge Mateo driving that. Okay, let's go. Okay, that's second and third with nobody out so far. Okay, there you go. That's a really good start. We have 3 runs on the board with 0 outs. There you go. Cedric, 5 runs on the board with 1 out. Making really good progress on this. Okay, we did make our second out. We are making outs pretty quickly, but again, we are scoring the runs really quickly as well. All right, we made the third out, unfortunately, because we suck right now. Are on the pitching side, which you will get. You always have to walk the first batter, in my opinion, because that makes it go so much quicker. And once you're done with the inning, you will automatically be up to your first batter because you hit really well your first inning. So once Ohtani hits, you know your player is up. And usually by the second time around the order, they tend to change the pitcher. So we do have a lefty-lefty matchup, but learning lefty-lefty in this game is one of the biggest things you can do in the game. Some people are afraid of lefty-lefty, and I'm not sure why, because people tend to pitch the exact same way every single time a lefty versus lefty opportunity shoots their way. And I don't get it, because it should be, on paper, it should be way easier. But after all that is done, you can go ahead and exit, and that is it. 2 at-bats recorded, and that's it. But we had the minimum of 8 batters, and we had 2 at-bats with our player. And you just got to repeat that entire process over and over again, and you will see progress really quickly. Now moving on to the pitching side. All right, let's say we're gonna do Nolan Ryan here. We do have a lot of players who can bunt, like Kenny Lofton. We got Bill Mazzarocchi. We got JP. And all you need is players who can bunt on your squad, because that makes the process for pitching going way faster. So once you have your bunting squad ready, all you got to do is go to CPU, and I would honestly just face the Orioles at home. Make sure you want to pick a stadium that balls don't really fly in. So ironically enough, I'm going to pick Yankee Stadium, because I do feel like hitting in Yankee Stadium might be one of the harder things you can do in this game. It is pretty hard. Once you're in a game, you're going to immediately walk the first batter, depending on if your pitcher can pitch from the stretch or not. So Nolan Ryan is very slow to the plate, so I will be walking the first batter and instantly pitching. You have to get through these batters really quickly.
0-1.
Try to rack up as many strikeouts as possible.
No balls, 2 strikes.
There's 1. There's 2 strikes, and there's a quick out right there at third.
He's out.
And then we can wrap this inning up with a strikeout right now. Cool, and that's the first inning done immediately. So once you are batting, you either want to bunt, or if you trust yourself, you can go ahead and put the ball in play like I just did right there and get yourself out. Personally, I am pretty good at putting the ball in play wherever I really want to, so I can just do that all the time. Because sometimes bunting can get really annoying and you foul a lot of balls off. But with Kenny Lofton here, I know he has great bunting stats, so I can just bunt right there and get a quick out right there. Ian Happ doesn't have very good stats, so what I'm going to do is contact swing and try to get on top of the ball. Like that right there. Beautiful. Perfectly played right there. And we are already on to the second inning. And again, just walk and repeat. Again, this is an annoying process, but that's how you get these players P5 quickly. If you want to try the online route, I would not recommend so, because it is way longer to get a player P5. Although you do have a better chance to get more PXP. Getting your player up against the online crowd and trying to get them to hit home runs every time is going to be really hard to do. So I always recommend the offline for all this grinding. There's 2 strikeouts. And there is 3 strikeouts right there. And again, just repeat you want to play all 9 innings. I'm going to make that really clear. I usually play all 9 innings because I really just do want to get the game over with. But for pitchers, getting the most amount of PXP in a game is getting a win, getting all the innings through, getting a shutout. So it's very important to get these games in and get them done completely. And again, we're just going to keep doing it, and then after all this is done, you may accidentally hit a home run, but it's going to happen, you know. There's nothing wrong with it. It's going to happen, but you always just do want to get on top of the baseball. So right there, that's a time-wasting one, not going to lie. So all we have to do is just go to third, take her out, and head to the top of the third.
He tagged him. He's out.
We will not be finishing this game out, but on average, you will earn a lot of PXP. Although the pitching one is way easier to get P5, I do think that they're going to release a pitcher because a hitter is way harder to get P5. But honestly speaking, an extreme program, I would expect the hitter to be right there. But other than that, that should wrap it up because this is a quick process that takes a really long time. But once you get this locked in your head, you can do wondrous work. If you did find this video helpful, I would appreciate it if you dropped a sub and a like. If you have any questions, let me know down below in the comment section. But that's going to wrap it up for me today. I hope you guys have a good one.